back to the shop here. Today we are building a shadow box. I want my window on the inside to be 8 inches by 8 inches. And I'm gonna go about four inches thick on the back side. I'm working with walnut, poplar, and I've got an acrylic sheet here that's gonna act as my window. I'm gonna keep the plastic on here and get this stuff, get this going here. So I'm just gonna kind of get at this. I'm hoping to knock this out. This seems, at least in my mind, like something that could be a really quick afternoon build. I hope it is. But first, I'm gonna put a straight edge on this because I don't trust what this is right now. And then take my 4-inch cuts here. So that's gonna be first step. I ran everything through the planer already because I didn't do too much of it, and to be frank, it's not super sexy. I planed both sides just to get a nice flat edge. Everything is just under 1 inch thick on this walnut. So what I'm doing right now, is setting my depth of cut to run that track into here. And I'm doing this as a 1/4 inch deep cut here. I want to make sure I'm actually a 1/4 inch here, so when I cut the, there we go. So I want to make sure it's actually a 1/4 inch cut, so when I cut the plexiglass, it will actually, or the acrylic, I'll know how wide to cut that. So I have it inset about 3/8 of an inch on this side here, and it should come right over the top of here, so you should see it pretty nicely here. Okay, so everything just came off the table saw. You can see here, left a little bit of remnant, nothing major. I'm gonna knock all that off and then take my quick hand planer and just try to flatten out as much as possible. So that's the next steps. Okay, so the other thing I am trying to figure out right now is how wide to cut these. Currently this board is about 5 feet or 60 inches. I want to oversize everything, even though I only need maybe 9 inches, but I want to make sure I have enough just to be safe. So I'm thinking a cut at every 10 inches might be what does it for me, which will give me a little bit of extra, maybe 1 extra board just to play with. But my concern is putting that 45 on here. How much extra do I actually need on the end? So I'm gonna square up the side here, and then I'm gonna start doing my length cuts here. Because I've got so much extra room on the back side here, and I'm only using this piece for one project, I'm definitely going to cut these out longer and just use it as a total a total CYA here. So I'll probably come out to, I don't know, something like 16 inches, something like that. I think that will make me far more comfortable. It's probably, again, way more than I need, but once I make these final cuts and size these dimensions, and again, I think 16 is wrong here, I'll figure it out. But it'll be way too wide for what I need, but I'd rather have too much, and I might even work around like a knot like this here. I'm hoping you can see that. So I might take a 16, or let's say a 12, a 12, a 12, and a 12 inch. That's probably what I'll do, and then just totally leave this out of it so I don't have to mess with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a stop fence here. I'm going to set it back here. And then what this is going to allow me to do is, this is going to allow me to bump up to this and get a repeatable cut with all the pieces. It should allow me to have everything be exactly the same. And then what it'll do as well is, as this piece of walnut gets past this honey locust here, I've got nothing but open area here, so I have a nice clean drop off for this to get caught, and I've got no binding happening on the saw here. Everything can release safely and evenly if something catastrophic happens here. Okay, so the plexi just came off. It's a little bit more than 9 1/4. It's like right between 9 1/4 and 9 1/2 for dimensions here in all square. What I haven't done yet is I haven't put it into the walnut yet, so that's gonna be the next thing. I'm gonna I've got these clips that I can put up on the corners because I can't use my 90 degrees as much as I want to because this goes too low on the inside here. I'll just show you here. Goes too low on the inside here, and this interferes with the track. So I have to go with these for now, and just kind of get a loose fit, and hopefully this all works. So we'll see. Beautiful. So it fits well nicely actually. Beautiful. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do here, I've got everything glued up. It's a couple hours later at this point. And then what I'm going to do next here is I am going to set up the table saw and start cutting my splines. I want to do 2 splines into each corner. So I need to offset my cut to get some even spacing here. I need that about 1.33 inches in on both sides, and I can get even displacement all the way through. One thing I did off camera that you can see here is I just took a piece of shop towel and just taped it down. That way I can protect the surface of that plexiglass from any of the nonsense that I may put it through. So that's all that is. Just some blue tape and a shop towel, hoping to reduce any chances of scratching in there. So while I'm scrambling here, I'm gonna go get the table saw set up and then start cutting splines here on the side. But I think I will actually sand this first, sand one of these corners first, so I can use that to set my my table saw for the depth of cut that I want here. Okay, so on the fly there, I just switched from the poplar to maple, and I'll show you here in a second why. So give me a second here and I'll show you. The poplar is just too far underneath there, which is fine. And you can see the maple sticks out better. So I'm gonna go with the maple here. Does it really make that much of a difference? Not really.